Quality is not an act, it is a habit. Let the beauty of what you love guide what you do for your constituency. From the constituency office of Honorable KOLAWOLE LAWAL Mobolorunduro, I welcome you to know your representative, the program that bridges the visible gap between lawmakers and their constituents. I am Mariah Olashende. But first, let's meet my guest, Honorable KOLAWOLE LAWAL Mobolorunduro.
Honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable KOLAWOLE LAWAL, representing Egbado South, IPOKIA Federal Constituency. I'm from Ogun State, the Gateway State.
Honorable KOLAWOLE LAWAL Mobolorunduro was born 59 years ago at Eyo Quarters, Okeodon, in YEWA South local government area of Ogun State. Adelioba Wasiu KOLAWOLE LAWAL started his formal education at St. James Anglican School, Okeodon, which he completed in 1972, after which he proceeded to Area Community High School, Owode YEWA, where he was a pioneer student. Amongst other degrees, he holds an HND in accountancy from Federal Polytechnic, Ilaro, Ogun State, BSc in banking and finance with the best grade in class that year, and also has an MBA in management from same University of Science and Technology, Port Harcourt. A graduate of law from the University of Lagos, Akoka, a former senior management staff at Mobile Producing Nigeria, Lagos. KLM, as is popularly called, is a full member Nigeria Institute of Management Chartered, fellow Chartered Institute of Environmental and Public Health Management of Nigeria. He holds a certificate in team leadership, North American Training Development Institute, Houston, USA, amongst others. Honorable KOLAWOLE LAWAL Mobolorunduro has moved the following motions in the House of Representatives. Motion on the expansion and rehabilitation of Idiroko Owode-Ota Road. Motion on the construction of a link bridge to Tongeji Island in IPOKIA local government area of Ogun State. Motion on the need to rehabilitate and dualize the Ita Oshin Ilaro Owode YEWA Ikoga Road in Ogun West and Central Senatorial District of Ogun State. Motion on the need to suspend the policy halting the supply of petroleum products to towns within 20 kilometers to the international borders by the Nigerian Customs Services in order to stop the smuggling of the products out of the country. Motion on the urgent need for rehabilitation and reconstruction of Idiroko International Land Border in Ogun State. And motion on gas term review for economic growth. The bills. A bill for an act to establish the Federal University of Technology, IPOKIA, Ogun State. A bill for an act to amend the Border Communities Development Agency, BCDA. A bill on a regulatory agency for the treatment of cancer. A bill for the alteration of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999. Honorable KOLAWOLE LAWAL Mobolorunduro founded the Ashele Labowaba Foundation to enable him spread the tentacles of his kindness across Ogun State. KLM, a former Ogun State Honorable Commissioner for Forestry and former gubernatorial candidate in Ogun State, is a strong member of the All Progressives Congress Party, APC, and currently the Honorable Member representing Egbado South, IPOKIA Federal Constituency at the National Assembly. Honorable KOLAWOLE LAWAL Mobolorunduro is the Chairman House Committee on Ethics and Privileges, and he belongs to the following committee in the House of Representatives: AIDS, Loans and Debt Management, Climate Change, Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring, Commerce, Gas Resources, Banking and Currency, Environment, Finance, Inland Waterways, Ports and Harbour, Aviation, Youth and Development. KLM is happily married with children, and his favorite quote is, Ashele Labowaba, act well your path. KLM took a decision to run for the House of Representatives, he guaranteed his people, the people of YEWA South and IPOKIA Federal Constituency, a redefined quality representation. He said his representation would translate into physical and human development of their land. A stakeholders meeting which held on March the 29th kicked off the event before proceeding to commission projects in YEWA South, IPOKIA Federal Constituency. Honorable KOLAWOLE LAWAL completed and opened 11 projects across YEWA South, IPOKIA Federal Constituency in Ogun State. The projects include modern public toilets with borehole in Sabo Market, Owode YEWA, block of 2 classrooms with office store and furniture, community primary school, Elekute, Owode YEWA, solar-powered borehole in Okeodo, block of 6 classrooms with store, toilets and furniture, Muslim primary school, Okeodo, block of 6 classrooms with office, toilets and furniture, Baptist Day School, Igborodo, completely equipped maternity center with borehole at Koko Market, solar-powered borehole at Idolorisha, a block of 2 classrooms with office, store and furniture at IPOKIA Local Government Primary School, Idolorisha, modern public toilets with borehole at Tube Market, modern borehole Erijaile, provision and energization of 500 kVA transformer at Aladigun, CDA, Idiroko. Let's begin with his giant strides in education. The people of YEWA South, IPOKIA Federal Constituency admits that it is rare to see a first-term House of Representatives member going this length to give back to his constituents, as KLM is now doing. Benson Elegbede is 10 years old from Idolorisha. His life has never been the same again since his first contact with KLM in 2019 during KLM's campaign in his community. Like the saying goes, you hold your destiny in your hands. Benson bravely walked up to KLM during the campaign and cried for help that KLM should build a new classroom for them so they can be going to school because the old building was dilapidated. He said he wants to be like KLM when he grows up. Moved to the marrow by the boys' appeal, KLM fulfilled his promise and built a block of 2 classrooms. Not only that, he granted him scholarship from his current class, JSS1 up to university level.
SS1. JS1 LAWAL. Láti lè lọ mo take over school fees the university,
A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ KLM wa, a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn torí nǹkan tán wá ṣe fún wa nínú ọjà yìí ó jọ wá lójú, a dẹ̀ ṣàpọ́nlé wọn, wọ́n ṣe gan, Ọlọ́run á máa ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́, Ọlọ́run á máa bùkún wọn, lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, ọmọ tiwọn náà ní gbogbo ibikíbi tí wọ́n bá lọ wọ́n á máa rá láàánú.
A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn gan ni, wọ́n jẹ́ rep tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n fẹ́ràn gbogbo èèyàn níbikíbi tá a bá wà, wọn kì í sọ pé báwo ni wọ́n ṣe jẹ́ àbí báwo ni ẹni ṣe rí àbí báwo lẹ́lẹ́ ṣe wà, wọ́n máa ń kó gbogbo wa papọ̀ mọ́ra ni. Wọ́n dẹ̀ tún promise wa gbà tó wá bí pé àwọn dùn wá nínú iléèwé, wọ́n dẹ̀ tún dùn wá nínú. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wa, mọ rírì àmọ́ lóore. Eléyìí wọ́n ṣe, wọ́n tún dúró tì, wọ́n kọ́ skul wa, wọ́n fọ́níṣẹ̀, ẹ̀wọ̀n ní skul wa fáànù ń fẹ́ ń bẹ̀, ṣé a pọ̀ ń bẹ̀ gidigidi. Wọ́n ṣe fún wa completed, a dúpẹ́ fún wọn gidigidi. Lílọ bíbọ̀ wọn ní báráyé nú, wọ́n máa lọre, wọ́n máa bọ̀ láyọ̀, nǹkan ò ní ṣe wọ́n. Lágbára lọ́wọ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo kan tó bá tún gbèrò ní ti dáadáa, ní gbọ́dọ̀ òdu yà á dúró tì wọ́n, a ṣe tán láti ṣe titi wọn, gbogbo tó bá fẹ́ fún la fún wọn.
A dúpẹ́ iṣẹ́ KLM, ọwọ́ yẹn á máa rò kí ogun nǹkan tuntun tẹ́ ṣe fún wa, nǹkan tuntun á máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́yìn náà lágbára Ọlọ́run. Àti ìrírú ẹ̀rí ládùúgbò yìí torí pé àti ìrírú nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe fún wa ládùúgbò yìí, àti ìrírí gbogbo àwọn tó ń lọ sí rẹ́ẹ̀pù tó ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀, wọ́n kàn máa ń lọ ni wọ́n láwọn lọ ṣòfin, òfin ara wọn náà ń ṣe, bọ́ ẹ̀yin ẹ lọ ṣojú wa gangan ni, a dẹ̀ mọ́ lóore, Ọlọ́run á bùkẹ́yìn náà.
I pray for Honorable KOLAWOLE LAWAL Moboluwaduro for giving us these 6 classrooms. And I believe that the children, they will be coming to this school. Because before, the children are no more coming again. Even the teachers have been thinking, maybe we are going to close this school and leave. But as what we have seen this time around, we know that the children will come. And with the teachers also, we stay and we are going to the school will develop.
When I was transferred to this place, the school was so poor. But since we know about Honorable KOLAWOLE, we see that the man really showed love to this school and tried to improve the education quality and giving us 2 blocks of classroom.
Ìyí tí wọ́n lọ ìwọ́n débẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ògbọ́ Ọlọ́run kò ní kù díẹ̀ kí àtò fún wọn ayé òde ní mú wọn gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé wọn nǹkan ò ní ṣe yín àágùn lẹ́mìí ó dùn mọ́ wa inú wa dẹ̀ dùn sí inú olóríjà dùn sí inú ọba wa dùn sí inú ìyá àríjà sí inú gbogbo ìlú ìríjà dùn sí á débẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ògbọ́ Ọlọ́run.
We feel happy that this development is coming on. We are lucky we are able to get Honorable KOLAWOLE to facilitate this blog. We are very grateful to him. We are very, very grateful to him. We wish him well. We wish him further achievements, further developmental achievements in the development of his political constituency, the YEWA South IPOKIA Federal Constituency.
Mo dúpẹ́ ní ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run tó jẹ́ pé ṣíṣe hospital yìí ó ṣojú ẹ̀mí mi lénìí. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn gidigidi nítorí pé nínú ìjọba ẹ̀ wọn ò dojú tì wá, wọn ò dojú àdúrà tì wá, wọn ò jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ ìlú yàtọ̀ ọmọ wọ́ọ̀dù wọn ò jẹ́ kán béèrè lọ́wọ́ wa pé gbogbo wàhálà tẹ̀ tiẹ̀ ń ṣe káàkiri náà kí lẹ mú bọ̀ fún wa. Bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé hospital ya ti ń gbòǹgbẹ fún tipẹ́, à ń dúlọ́tún, à ń dúlọ́sì, a ò rẹ́nì kankan, àmọ́ lásìkò tiwọn Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe, ilé àtọ̀nà tiwọn náà ò ní bàjẹ́.
He's doing fine. Kò tí ì sẹ́ni tó ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe inú àwọn rẹ̀ tá a ti ń rán lọ. Èmi dẹ̀ rí pé irú ilé kò dójú tì wá rárá. That's why gbogbo ibi tó bá ń lọ mi ò ń filẹ̀.
We thank Honorable KOLAWOLE for giving us these 2 classrooms. Thank you.
Honorable KOLAWOLE, thank you, sir. God bless you.
Honorable KOLAWOLE LAWAL Moboluwaduro also gave out scholarship to best JAMB scholars across wards in Egbado South and IPOKIA Federal Constituency.
I want to study animal production and health service, so I'm very grateful to our Honorable KOLAWOLE LAWAL. Thank you very much. God will continue to bless you abundantly.
Thank you.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, the program is still Know Your Representative, and I have here with me the lawmaker representing Egbado South and IPOKIA Federal Constituency, Honorable KOLAWOLE LAWAL Moboluwaduro, and is also the chairman House Committee on Ethics and Privileges. Sir, you're welcome to Know Your Representative.
Thank you very much, madam.
So let's begin this way briefly. How did you join into politics?
That's a very big question you have asked. I worked for ExxonMobil Nigeria, an oil and gas multinational based in Victoria Island for 20 years. While there, I enjoyed giving back to society, helping people, developing the youths. And I realized that if I'm able to do that as a private person or as someone in the private world, if I find myself in government where I can get more funding, I should be able to do more. That's what gave me. And that, I would say in one word, that because of the passion I have for my people to bring my society.
So any regrets since you started this journey?
No, I've always told myself that anything I've done, I don't want to regret it. So I'm not regretting being a politician. You know, there are two different things. A professional politician and a professional in politics. So mine is a professional in politics, yes.
Okay, sir. Looking at your background from the oil sector,
yes.
You came into politics.
Yes.
You were a commissioner as well.
I was a commissioner, yes.
Okay. One would have expected that you would have just started from the House of Rep, but you just wanted
maybe
to
from a councillor. You want to say from a councillor?
Okay. Thank you. Let me say from the councillor. But you just shot.
Remember, I told you I needed to probably enhance what I was doing as a private person, and I thought at that time that I can get it better if I were able to be a governor of the state.
So your experience during the campaign of the governorship election?
Very interesting. Very interesting. KLM became a household name in Ogun State. You can ask questions, and as at today, I know that if you ask anybody that who is KLM, they will say, "But no more KLM." That means Ilara or Abusi. You know what Ilara and Abusi means? So maybe, but thank God, God has been able to at least give us the ability to move on, and then today we give glory to Him.
Okay, let's take it from APM. Were you in APC before APM?
Oh yeah.
Okay, from
we started APC together.
Okay,
yes.
Together. Then you moved to APM.
Yes.
Now, why did you now move to APC? Back to APC.
At the time we were going to APM, the decision then, as the collective decision then, was that when we won election, we're going to go back to APC. That's one. Secondly, in my state here, everyone but me moved back to APC after the elections. But because I had to do mine in a more procedural way, because no structure of APM structure in Ogun State, again, I cannot say this is my APM chairman in my ward. I cannot say APM chairman in my local government. So I had no structure I was working on, but because everybody had moved into APC. So I just had to move to APC because of that. But APC is our party, and we love APC. It was what happened that led us to another party. And thank God, everybody is back to APC now.
Okay. The first time in the House of Representatives.
Sure.
I'm surprised you're a chairman of a committee.
To the glory of God.
What informed that?
Maybe the speaker saw something in me that warranted that.
An opposition, even a minor.
Don't let us go into that, because okay. There are a lot of issues around that. I'm not just a benchwarmer in the house.
Honorable colleagues, my name is KOLAWOLE LAWAL, representing Ibadan South, IPOKIA Federal Constituency.
Maybe he saw in me that yes, this issue. But I don't forget I told you that I work for an oil company, and I was in the controllers, I was in procurement, and I'm an expert in self-assessment, audit, and issue of ethics. Maybe they checked my background and realized that yes, I'm the best for the job, and I was given. Okay,
so now let's move into your empowerment programs. We went around your constituency together yesterday, and we saw the positive vibe, especially for the Koko area.
Yes.
The reception was beautiful. You think you were going for a campaign. So what do you think informed this? The love of the people for you?
Everybody has always said that KLM is a grassroots person. That was demonstrated yesterday in all the places we went to. If not because it was a weekday, you'll have seen what happened in Koko almost everywhere. But you can see that it was more than just a commissioning. It was like a campaign. And I just thank God that at least they see us as people that they can, believe in, trust, and then trust with things that, can benefit them.
Now let's talk about the empowerment, the school, the boreholes and everything. Do you on your own take your decision that this is what I want to do for my people, or you have a meeting before doing this and this for them? Talking about the relationship.
Majority of those things I did were what they requested for in those areas. When I was campaigning, this is what I said I was going to do, this is what we agreed we were going to do, and I did them just like that. And you realize one basic thing, that I did not put those things in open places where everybody will see, okay, yes, do it where it will be. No, they were in remote area where those things that we have done there will bring development to the places. That's the objective, and thank God we achieved that. When we went to Igborodo, you can see how far that place is. It's an interline, it's far from the main road. When we went to Idolorisha, far inside. When we went to Tube Market, you can imagine. That market is not a market just for the people around there. When we were growing up, we were heard of Tube Market, just like Koko Market. They've been there for many, many years. And people come from Lagos, from Benin, from Cotonou, from everywhere to come and participate in that market. And that's why we found that if we have a public toilet there, a beneficial not only to those people around there, but to people that come from afar. And you know, toilet in the market is a very good thing, and that's why we did that. The same thing applies to the schools. You see those pupils the way they were. You know, in the next few years, that place will have different. I'm sure when you go there to that school in the next few years, you see that these things have changed. Now they're asking for government patronage now because of what we've done for them. Same thing in Borodo. And we hope to do that for every ward, because my plan is to be able to do at least one thing for each of the 20 wards in my constituency.
What other plans do you have for your people?
For people, many. They have elected me to represent them. I want to see my constituency as the best, not even one of the best in the country. And that can be achieved if all we are asked to do as legislators, we do them in good faith and we do them in a way that at least people will see that you are doing them. This is 1 year, almost 2 years now with that we started this journey, and I can say that at least so far so good. And going forward, we hope to do more.
Okay, so now let's talk about your efforts in the customs issue. What efforts have you made concerning the customs issue?
Our being their host has been a problem for us, because I'm not sure they are paying us back as with the hospitality hosting them here for many years now. If you start counting from Idiroko to Asongota on this road, yes, we have other agencies, not only custom, but we have checkpoints that we have there over 50. Yesterday when we were going, you can see many checkpoints. We don't need that. We have a border there. If the customs service or whatever agency from security is displaying a capacity deficit in terms of doing their job, then we shouldn't put the blame on our people. Yes, our people, yes, some of them are doing, involved in illegal, what they call it smuggling, but we don't support them. I will never support a smuggler. No, I won't. After all, I grew up here. I've not involved myself in smuggling. But they need to find a way of reducing the number of checkpoints around here. Fine, I have. When I go to the House of Representatives, I checked the law establishing customs, that's the act. I realized that they can go anywhere to check or to confiscate smuggled items. I have no problem with that. But when you get there, do your job with decorum. Instead of they will be shooting, and then when they are shooting, the stray bullet will not kill those involved in that infraction, but innocent people. I can't know a number of them that they've killed. So what we are saying here is that yes, nobody is supporting smugglers, but when you want to go and arrest them, do it in a way that will not affect those that are innocent.
So are you saying there are too much on the road? One,
there are too many on the road. I don't know why you have in the point you have custom from federal, custom from state, custom from zonal, custom from local, custom from anywhere from in the same point. You move here, you have about 4 or 5 of them customs.
And it hasn't reduced the rate of sport.
Look at this place now. As far as I'm concerned, this place we are outside Nigeria. So it's like you should start giving us visa in Okedo, because the 20 kilometers for them not to take a fuel or what they call it, petroleum products. It's agitated there. 20 kilometers is from Ihumbo. Ihumbo is behind here. But instead of them staying at Ihumbo, they are at Agility. They have rendered me here to be a foreigner. Because if I bring anything, even when I bring these materials I'm distributing today, they stop them there and say they are taking to the Republic of Benin. You will not allow them to come. That's not right. So they should examine their policies and make it friendly to people. We are not saying they should not do their job. They should, but they do it in a way that we would. Now, if it's not fair to all concerned, then most time when I'm coming to this Okedo from Owodi, sometimes I stay 4 hours. That first time, until I had to beg and beg that they open some stations here, some stations. So people go. Although our people do, I don't know, they do whatever they want to do, but the customs needs to do their job in a more friendly manner, where everybody will. Yes, they say our people are attacking them. I don't know about that. It's possible they do that. I don't know, out of frustration, but I think they need to find a better way of doing their job, that it will be seamless, and people will know that yes, they are doing their best. Many of our people have tried it. It has not worked. I pray that it happens this time around so that at least everybody will be happy.
But will you increase your allocation to the constituency?
It might.
All right, so thank you very much, Honorable, for coming on Know Your Representative.
My pleasure.
So I've been speaking with the lawmaker representing Egbado South and IPOKIA Federal Constituency here in YEWA South Local Government area.
Vote KLM for Federal House of Representatives, representing Egbado South, IPOKIA Federal Constituency. Movement for victory. Adele Oba, KLM. KOLAWOLE LAWAL, KLM. Mobolu Aduro, KLM. Edibo fún, KLM. Daddy edibo fún, KLM. Mommy edibo fún, KLM. Brother edibo fún, KLM. Sister edibo fún, KLM. Asheni. Àtúntì show, job opportunity, who are reliable, who are loyal someone you too, who show you a Abuja, never lose your vote. Movement for victory. Adele Oba, KOLAWOLE LAWAL, Mobolu Aduro, edibo fún, daddy edibo fún. Mommy edibo fún, brother edibo fún, sister edibo fún. Ìlàró lápapọ̀, òwòde lápapọ̀, àdìlédè ń gọ́, òkè ọ̀nà gan gbẹ̀yìn o, ìfẹ́ kó àjọ ń gọ́, ẹ bá wa dìbò fún, ẹgbẹ́ òní pákí, ìbò bí ọlọ́gbọ́n gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì, Adele Oba. KOLAWOLE LAWAL, Mobolu Aduro, edibo fún, daddy edibo fún, mommy edibo fún, brother edibo fún, sister edibo fún, political solution, modernity lóko èyí o, Adele màtí wọlé, Abuja straight, gbé bọ́dì ẹ̀.
And that's it on Know Your Representative. Join me same time next week as I bring you another interesting edition of the program from Okeodon here in YEWA South Local Government area of Ogun State. I am Mariah Olashende. Bye for now and stay safe.